Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's update on Tropical Storm Ian. Tropical Storm Ian formed late last night, and as of 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Saturday, September the 24th, 2022, Tropical Storm Ian has maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour, a minimum central pressure of 1,004 millibars, and is moving west-southwest at 15 miles per hour. Looking at the satellite imagery of Tropical Storm Ian has organized in a hurry overnight, and the wind shear has completely fallen apart as Hurricane Fiona's outflow influence has dissipated. And now Hurricane Ian is looking like a very healthy tropical storm with convection all around the center, as the center is located right about here, and the clouds, the cirrus are fanning out in all directions, and this is representative of a low wind shear environment. So this is what we do not want, and now I believe that Tropical Storm Ian is going to rapidly strengthen over the next 24 to 36 hours as it moves west-northwest and is located just southeast of Jamaica right now. Looking at the cone for Tropical Storm Ian, uh, Tropical Storm Ian is situated a little bit southeast of Jamaica and is expected to move southwest of Jamaica by Sunday afternoon as a very strong tropical storm. We have tropical storm watches in effect for the island of Jamaica. Ian is expected to become a hurricane by early Monday morning as it is approaching the Caymen Islands. And my friends in the Caymen Islands, you need to be making your hurricane preparations as we're going to be having a strengthening hurricane moving your way. And you are under hurricane watches. And by about Monday afternoon is expected to go through the Caymen Islands. Tuesday morning, Ian is expected to make landfall in far western Cuba as a strong hurricane, maybe even a major hurricane at this point. And then by Wednesday, Ian is expected to become a major hurricane as it emerges over the southeastern Gulf, and it's looking like in the latest national hurricane update that Tropical Storm Ian is going to be making landfall as a major hurricane right around Tampa, Florida. So if you're in the Cayman Islands, Western Cuba, and especially from Panama City Beach eastward in Florida, you need to be making your hurricane preparations because this is going to be a serious storm with serious impacts. Looking at the intensity model guidance, Tropical Storm Ian is expected to become a hurricane in the next 36 to 48 hours and a Category 2 in the next 48 to 70 to 60 hours. And this is expected to rapidly intensify into a Category 3 with several models bringing it to a low-grade Category 4 hurricane within the next 72 to 96 hours as it begins to move toward the Gulf of Mexico and towards Florida. So this is going to be a powerful hurricane, as I have, and like I've mentioned in my other videos, it's going to be moving in an environment that is almost perfect for strengthening. We have extremely warm ocean sea surface temperatures, and these extremely warm temperatures go extremely deep, and we're going to have almost no wind shear as Ian moves through the western Caribbean and eastern Gulf of Mexico. And looking at the spaghetti model tracks, luckily for my friends in Jamaica, Ian is expected to pass further southwest, so the impacts in Jamaica are likely not going to be that bad at all. Just some showers. And then the Cayman Islands, the models have shifted a little southwest of you guys as well, but you're still going to be seeing hurricane conditions likely, especially in Grand Cayman in the next 48 hours. And in the next 72 hours, Ian is expected to clip western Cuba and then next 120 hours, Ian is expected to move anywhere between Tampa and Panama City Beach. And the models have appeared to have trended a little bit westward from yesterday, so I'm going to keep my eye on that as well. Looking at the European model, I'm going to tell you right now the European model is already verifying weaker than Ian actually is. So the European model still has Ian as a tropical depression as of right now, Saturday, September the 24th. And going into the 25th, the European model is still not developing it. And as we already know, we already have Tropical Storm Ian, so the European model is going to be weaker than what is actually verifying right now. And going into Monday, September the 26th, we have a tropical storm approaching Jamaica, or to the west of Jamaica. And then as we go into Monday afternoon, we have a strengthening tropical storm moving towards the Cayman Islands. And then we have a rapidly strengthening hurricane moving towards Cuba by Tuesday, September the 27th. And then the European model brings a Category 3 hurricane just south of Tampa by Wednesday, September the 28th. And then the European model slowly moves it through central and northern Florida and through the southeast between Friday and Saturday. Now, looking at the GFS model, which is likely going to be the more accurate model now, the GFS already has a tropical storm as of right now, Saturday, September the 24th in the morning, and the GFS brings a westerly track, bringing it well southwest of Jamaica Sunday afternoon and into Monday morning. The GFS brings a strengthening hurricane, already a Category 2 in the GFS, southwest of the Cayman Islands. And then by about Tuesday, September the 27th, we see a landfalling Category 3 hurricane, or even 4 hurricane approaching western Cuba. And then going into Tuesday, September the 27th in the afternoon, we see what we do not want to see. We see a Category 4 hurricane approaching the backwaters of the Gulf of Mexico. And this is where Ian is going to just really take off. I mean, if this scenario pans out, and unfortunately, it's looking more likely that it will, I would not rule out a Category 5 hurricane sitting off the west coast of Florida by Wednesday, September the 28th. And then this hurricane slows down and creeps towards the Florida Panhandle by Thursday, September the 29th, and makes a landfall by Thursday afternoon around Panama City Beach now, and then moves inland and quickly falls apart. But looking at the rainfall totals, now we are expected to see about 2 to 4 inches of rain in Jamaica, according to the European model, about 7 to 10 inches in the Cayman Islands, as you'll be on the east side of the system, and then Cuba about 3 to 7 inches, and now the European model is putting widespread 4 to 12 inches of rain across the Florida Peninsula. And now in the Georgia and the Carolinas, the model is now putting about 2 to 4 inches. So we can expect widespread flooding in the Cayman Islands, Cuba, and now much of the Florida Peninsula from Ian, unfortunately. And looking at the GFS model's rainfall totals, and this is going to be reflective of a more westerly track. The GFS brings about 2 to 4 inches of rain to Jamaica, about 3 to 5 inches to the Cayman Islands, so the system does not bring as much rain to the Cayman Islands in the further west solution, and this is the solution I believe is going to happen. In Cuba, we're looking at about 3 to 5 inches, and in Florida, the peninsula is looking at about 3 to 5 inches, and the panhandle is looking to get walloped with about 4 to 8 inches, as well as portions of Alabama and Georgia are looking at about 2 to 6 inches. So I'm going to continue to really keep a close eye and monitor Ian over the next several days as he moves through the northwestern Caribbean and likely into Florida. And if you are in the Cayman Islands, western Cuba, Florida from, I would say now, Pensacola eastward, as the models have shifted west, you need to be making your hurricane preparations and preparing for a major hurricane. Thanks for watching this morning's update on Tropical Storm Ian, and have a wonderful day, my friends.